Hey everybody, hope you guys are having a great Friday and enjoying the beautiful sunshine today. And I think tomorrow's supposed to be nice, so I hope you enjoy that as well. Get outside and just breathe in some fresh air and enjoy the sun. Today we're going to do our Jesus and culture, lesson number 4, devotion number 3, our last devotion for the week. We will be starting a new study on Sunday, so stay tuned for that. I will be posting a cool video tomorrow about what the study is all about. I'm super excited about it. So pray about it. Pray that God will open your heart and your eyes through this new study we'll be doing. But today we're going to wrap up our lesson 4, which was a call to holiness, with a pretty quick devotional. We're actually going to just discuss kind of the big idea of what our lesson was about. Sorry if you hear Gus snoring. He's sleeping on my bed and snoring pretty loud. Anyways, so we've talked about kind of this whole 4 weeks for Jesus and culture, what it means to love God and not the world. And so there's a quote that I'm going to read to you guys that does a really good job of kind of capturing that whole thing, and so we'll discuss it after I read it. And so the quote's by J.I. Packer, and it says, "Those who love the world serve and worship themselves every moment. It is their full-time job." So what does this mean to you, and how does it relate to what you've been thinking about and studying the last few weeks? So maybe pause and you take some time to think on that. I'll read the quote again one more time. "Those who love the world serve and worship themselves every moment. It is their full-time job." That was by J.I. Packer. So it's really simple. If we love and identify with Christ, we can't identify with the world. Identifying with the world is about giving into our sin natures. And sin is ultimately about self, right? It's the things we want. We went over this before with our eyes and what we hear and see, and even the comfort that we go to instead of going to God. And we talked about that in our Jesus and Tough Times, but sin is ultimately about self, what we want to do, our fleshly desires. And so if you can begin to learn to seek Jesus before seeking to fit in with the world around you, even though it may cost you comfort and popularity, you'll have discovered what it means to truly live as a Christ follower in the world. And it's not easy. We've talked about how it's going to be tough and people aren't going to be okay with it all the time. But it's what it means to live as an authentic Christian, to follow God, and to identify with Christ instead of the world. And I know that you guys can do it, and if it's something you struggle with big time, is like losing maybe the popularity you have or the friends or certain people's opinions, whatever it is, if you're struggling with maybe losing that or what people might think about you, pray about it, because God will help you and He will carry you through and guide you and direct you where you need to be. And so pray that God will begin to open your eyes to what a life of loving Him looks like in your world. And pray that He'll help you see where you're living more towards the world and not towards Him. And I would encourage you guys to let go of all of the things holding you to the world or identifying you to the world and identify with Christ. Point everything to Him, all your decisions, all that you're doing, and look to Him in all that you're doing. And I just pray that you guys will, when other people see you, I pray that they'll see that you identify as a Christ follower. They see you right away and know the love is coming out of you from Christ, and make it who you are. God created you. He loves you so much, and we're all on a mission. And so with this whole Jesus and culture, the whole point of it was to see and look at your life and see where you're living more for the world or for God, and that we're called to live for God and to point others to Him, and not to identify with the world and have all of the struggles with sin. We're all going to sin. We're not perfect. But when we are a part of all of it all the time, like going out and partying with friends or whatever it is, listening to a bunch of awful music that talk about sex, drugs, alcohol, all of that. But listening to that stuff or doing it, but claiming you're a Christian, is not identifying with Christ. You're identifying with the world. And when other people see you, that the actions you do aren't going to point them towards Christ. It's going to point them towards the world, right? Towards the sin in your life. and it's going to encourage them to be a part of that same sin. And so when we identify with Christ and not just talk it, but walk it and put it in our life, we can have a big effect on those around us, and it can help them also find God and know Him. And the whole mission we're on is to know God and to make Him known. And so the first step is knowing God. And if you don't know God, please reach out to me. I'd love to tell you all about Him. And if you know Him and you want to make Him known and aren't sure, also you can reach out to me and I will help you through that. But ultimately, just pray about it. Pray where God can use you. And if you're struggling with this, then He will help you. And I'm always here for you to talk to. But so go and live your life for Christ. And I know you guys can do it. And just be you. Be who God made you to be. And you are stronger than you know, and braver than you know. And I just pray that God will protect you and guide you along the way. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening. And I will see you tomorrow for our reveal of our new series we will be doing. I'm super excited. I hope you guys are excited for it too. And don't forget to be a part of Amp It Up. This week, only like Josh has participated a little bit. So get on it, you guys. You guys have a chance to get awesome points. I don't know why I lost my train of thought there, but to earn a lot of points. So get going. You got today and tomorrow to do that. And I'm excited to see who gains more out of this week. But all right, have a good night, guys. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.